came about 200 feet of gain so far. Still see the highway. Probably be near the highway most of the hike, even up on the ridge. But I can see peak 6629. That's the one I climbed back in mid-July. And then there's another 6,600 foot peak. That was another peak that I climbed on that day back in July. And I can see Valcrest Rocks. See if I can get a better vantage point through the trees. But those rocks at the last peak are actually called Valcrest Rocks. I had heard of them previously, so I've known about them, but when I went to them, I didn't know that those were Valcrest Rocks until I watched CA hikers videos on YouTube, California hikers videos. He and his buddy were trying to climb up them, but those are Valcrest Rocks right there. That's about 6,500 feet, maybe a little bit lower. But again, Valcrest Rocks, 66 something. I did a little class 2 on there. There's 6629, and there's a first little bump I visited, which is a little over 6,600 as well. So, getting elevation at a pretty good clip. It's not extremely steep, but it's definitely enough to make you puff and huff and puff just a little bit. But this is extremely beautiful scenery here. I haven't even been up to the summit or even the ridge line yet, and I can already highly recommend this. Even if you don't even bother going to the ridge like I'm planning on. It's definitely a scenic north-facing slope here. Trees aren't really large because this is a pretty dry area, but God, is it beautiful here. lots of beautiful scenery. And me, you know me, I'm very partial to hiking in mountains. Most of my videos take place in mountains. I mean, I've done hills and canyons, but I really love hiking in mountains. Mountains really have a special place in my soul. But yeah, there's a really good view of 6629. Well, I'm going to continue up this old road bed. It became a double track again as I followed it up. But as I get to here, it looks like we got a single track going that way and the road bed going that way. So I might have to contemplate that for a minute. I believe I'm going to be heading left though. So I'll see if that gets me closer to the ridge. But I'll see you down the way with more updates, finds, interesting things. At least they are to me. See you along the way.